At Usury Park in just east of Mesa, Arizona. And in this park, an Eagle Scout, I forgot his name, I'll tell you in a minute, has made a trail for a project. He's made a trail and has described a lot of the plants that are in this area. Usury Mountain Regional Park. This is called the Buckhorn Campground Nature Trail. And let's see his name. I know it says it in here somewhere. Oh, it was created by Chad Farnsworth for an Eagle Scout project in 2006. Chad Farnsworth, whoever he was, has made these concrete numbers that go with the plants. This is number 1. It is a barrel cactus. It says it's one of the largest cacti in the Sonoran Desert. Okay? And here we have number 2. This is the creosote bush. It says here that it was used by Native American tribes as a medicinal plant. It kind of smells like creosote tar after it rains. And the bush can grow to be 6 to 10 feet tall and 6 to 10 feet wide. And it's one of the oldest living plants in the Sonoran Desert. This one is it's larger than that even, probably about 7 or 8 feet tall. Number 3 is the desert mistletoe. It's a parasitic plant. It's a parasite. It's not this tree. It's actually the things hanging in the tree. And it'll grow big enough to kill the major branches or even kill the entire plant. It produces yellow-green flowers and pink-orange berries. There's still some berries here that you can see. This is number 4. It's called the Desert Christmas Cholla. I hope that's how you pronounce it. C-H-O-L-L-A. It gets bright red fruit during the winter, which I don't see any. It's now January. And it could grow 3 feet tall and maybe even 6 feet tall if there's other trees around it. It gets yellow flowers in May and June. This is the number 5. This is called the hedgehog cactus. It's a short little thing, and it the red flowers on this cactus are large, and the fruit is edible. It blooms April through June and prefers to live under full sun. This is number 6, the saguaro cactus. It blooms in April and May, and its average lifespan is about 200 years. Someone told us that it takes about 75 years to produce an arm, so I guess it's got to be at least 75 years old. This is protected by the government, and the flower on this cactus is the state flower of Arizona. It could grow to be about 200 years old, maybe even more. This is the triangle leaf bursage. This is number 7 on his list. Believe it or not, it's a member of the sunflower family. It grows about 2 feet tall and wide. This is a little wider. Maybe this is 3 plants here. The leaves are triangular shaped. That's why they call it a triangle leaf bursage. It becomes a nurse plant, which means that once it's established, it can provide shade and protection for other growing plants. This is the canyon ragweed, number 8. It's a cousin to the plant that we just did before this, the triangle leaf bursage. And its flowers are yellow-green, and they're barely noticeable. I don't think there are any flowers this time of year. This one doesn't look all that healthy, I don't know. Its leaves are green, hairy, triangle-shaped, sawtooth, 5 inches long and 1 inch wide. This is number 9 of Chad Farnsworth's Eagle Scout project. It's called the Ocotillo, or maybe it's Ocotillo, I'm not sure. It can reach 25 feet tall and with a diameter of 10 feet. And it has white flowers in season that attracts hummingbirds. And it has adapted to its environment by shedding its leaves during dry spells, which this apparently is a dry spell. Number 10 is the buckhorn cholla. It's named because its stems look like deer antlers. And its flowers can be orange, yellow, pink, or red, and they bloom in May. It can grow up to 6 feet tall. This one here is only about 3 feet. Number 11 is the foothill palo verde. Palo verde means green wood, and if you look at the branches, they are really green. Its canopy protects young plants from the sun, and it is a primary nurse plant for the saguaro cactus. It can grow to be 20 feet tall, which this one is probably just about that. The prickly pear is number 12 on his list. It can grow 2 to 3 feet tall and 4 to 5 feet wide. It can have yellow, red, or purple flowers which bloom in the spring and summer. I believe that you could shave off the prickers and the skin and eat the inside, and also it has a fruit that's edible. This is called the Mormon tea. It's used to make herbal tea, which can be used to heal urinary tract infections, respiratory illnesses, colds, and nasal problems. It can be 4 feet tall, and it doesn't have leaves, but has a lot of green branches. Apparently that's what they use, is the green branches. This is called the chain fruit cholla. This is pretty tall, and it can grow up to 15 feet high and 6 feet across. It has pink and white flowers that bloom from June to August, and the chain fruit of this can grow to 2 feet long. Here's a close-up of the chain fruit right here. So this can grow up to 2 feet tall here. Oops, I didn't mean to knock this off. It fell off easily.
Fishhook pincushion cactus can grow up to 6 inches tall, and it likes to be shaded by plants or ledges. The tuberosa is 16 on his list. Tuberosa means sucking rose in Spanish. Hummingbirds like to suck on the red flowers that bloom in the spring, and you can still see some of them right now.
And last on Chad Farnsworth's list, and last on our trail, is the jojoba. It grows to be 2 to 6 feet tall and 3 to 6 feet wide, and it has edible nuts that Native Americans and early settlers used. It's a dioecious plant, meaning that it's either male or female. The flowers are.